are back. Did you miss us? 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 Okay.
Really?
All right, guys. We are the Sammy, Nicole, and Fifi show. We are a dynamic mother and daughter duo, and if you are new to us, here on our channel, we discuss all things love, life, relationships, and even pop culture, alright? So we are back again with you guys this week, and tonight, what are we going to be discussing?
We are talking about Asian nail salons tonight. So we're going to talk about how we decided, myself, after going to get my nails done by Asians for over
20 years.
You're 25, before you were born. So it's been over 25 years. I've been going to Asians. But I changed, about a month ago? And nail techs. I changed nail techs about a month ago to someone who looks like me, an African American nail tech.
And just as a disclaimer, this is not to, discriminate against anyone.
Oh, absolutely
anything
not.
like that. This is just, this is like a story time where we're going to tell you guys, why Mom Fifi made that decision and then why I also made that decision as well. So just want to throw out that disclaimer.
Like I said, I think I've been wearing nails for the last over 25 years. I think the only time I took my nails off was when I was pregnant with you because I was worried about the chemicals. So I've been going to different Asian nail salons, and I've had some good experiences and some bad experiences. And we recently changed Asian nail salons when we moved in a new area, and it was a pretty okay nail salon. I would say it was okay. With some good nail techs in the salon, but it still was something about the atmosphere in the salon and the demeanor of the nail techs in the salon towards African American people. It was just the vibe that I got when I would go into the nail salon, and not just this particular nail salon, but all of the nail salons that I've been in. So after doing my research, and I realized that black girls do nails too. So I follow a couple people on Instagram, and I noticed that one of the ladies that I was following on Instagram, she actually went to an African American nail tech, and she actually showed her nails, and I was like, okay, she does a pretty good job, so I'm gonna check her out. So I procrastinated for a couple of months, and I didn't do it. And then an incident happened at the nail salon where I was going. I went in and got my nails done, and like I said, the nail tech I had was really nice. I had her phone number. I could text her and say, hey, can I come in the morning at 8 o'clock? And she was real nice about it. She didn't give me any problem. We were good. We had good conversation at the Asian nail salon. Just they knew Samantha and I when we went in, and they were real nice to us. It was just the ambiance
for the most part.
For the most part. So this particular day, she did my gel overlay. I get a gel overlay, or it might have been an S&S. I don't know that particular day. And I got a pedicure, right? So when she got done with my feet, I realized, I looked at my purse. I was like, oh my goodness, I left my wallet in the car, because I think I had stopped to get gas. And you know how you take your wallet out, you may just throw it down on the seat and forget to put it back in your bag, So I was like, oh my goodness, I forgot, I left my wallet in the car. I said, I need to run out to the car. I told my nail tech and get my wallet. And she was like, okay. When I finish, you go. I said, okay, fine. So she finished. Now, I never had a problem paying her, even, the extra, when you change the shape, the $5 extra they charge you.
Or when your nails grow longer, you let them grow out longer.
All the extras.
Extra for that.
I don't have I pay for what I get. I don't have a problem for paying for my services. Not at all. That's not an issue. And it never had been with her. So I ran, to go get my wallet, and I heard her say, Felicia, you duh. So I don't know if she was telling me, you make sure you bring your back in here and pay me, or you come right back. I don't know. I turned around and I looked at her and I was like, what did she say? And I was like, you know what? Let me go get my wallet so I can pay this lady and be done. So I went and got my wallet and I paid her, like I always do. And I gave her a tip like I always do. And then when I got to the car, I thought about it and I was like, was she chastising me about coming back to make sure I paid her? So I was like, okay, so I can't do this. You're not gonna disrespect me and take my money. No, I'm not gonna do this. So I thought about, I had saw the other nail tech on Instagram and I looked at her work. So I called to schedule an appointment. And with this particular nail tech, you have to call and schedule your appointment. It's real easy. You do it online. And actually, I like that because I know that I have a allotted space and time. And it's real organized and real professional. She has her own suite. Now I'm talking about the African American nail tech that I go to now. She has her own suite. And I'm usually the only person in there. She has the nail table set up. She has the pedi chair where you sit down and get your pedicure. I mean, just like in the Asian nail salon, but it's one-on-one and it's personal. I mean, the vibe is more intimate. The vibe is nice. She has music playing. I go on Saturday morning at 9. I bring my coffee and we talk, and it's just a great overall experience. Now, the thing about it is 30 minutes away from my house. So I drive 30 minutes, and it is an extra $10 to $15 for my nails, for my overlay, gel overlay, and my gel overlay pedicure. But you know what? That's okay. It's worth the extra miles that I drive, because the Asian nail salon was 5 minutes away? Mm-hmm. It's like right around the corner from the house. But that's okay, because I'll drive the extra miles and pay the extra to get the type of service that I know that I deserve and that I want. Mm-hmm. To get the service that I think that I want. I'm not going to pay you and you disrespect me and my people. It's just not going to happen like that. So that's my experience, why I changed from an Asian nail tech to African American nail tech. And guys, there are a lot of them out there. There's a website called Black Girls Do Nails Too. It's a directory, and it will tell you all of the African American nail techs that are all over the country. So there's an African American nail tech in your area. Just check out that website, and they're on Instagram. Black Girls Do Nails Too. Okay.
All right. Well, for me, I decided to go to a black nail tech because, like my mom, I felt a little tension when I was going to the in the Vietnamese nail shops.
So Vietnamese and Asian?
Yeah, same thing. Relax. Don't come for me, girl. Anyway, but I just remember with the nail techs, I know the lady that I went to the same lady nail tech.
But we went to the guy first.
We went to her husband, also worked in the nail salon with her. So we used to be her husband's client initially when we first started going to that particular nail salon. And then over time, we just both started going to her and not him. And basically, just to sum it up, my experience, a lot of times they would make little smart, snide remarks. And I guess they looked at me and my mom as like the decent black people, but they still looked down on us because we were black.
Because we wasn't the stereotypical.
Yeah, but they still looked down on us because we were black, but not as much because we weren't as stereotypical like my mom said. And the nail salon that we went to, it's a mixture of people. You have people who are upper socioeconomic status, and then people who are lower socioeconomic status, lower SES. So some of the people who would come in there, they would come in there with their bonnets on and their pajamas on, or their little kids running around the nail shop, or just a multitude of things. Just to sum it up, you have people who come from all different walks of life that would patronize that nail salon. So over time, it caused them to have a certain stigma or a certain perception of black people. Okay, and so sometimes, you know, he would make little, like I said, little snide remarks, and I'd be thinking to myself, like, what's that supposed to mean, you know? And then also, I remember one time when I was getting a pedicure, one of the ladies who was working in there that was doing my feet, she was just like so surprised at how clean my feet were. And I'm just thinking to myself, she was just like, wow, I'm so surprised. Your feet are so clean. You take good care of your feet. And it was just kind of like, okay, you know, what does that mean? Is she just saying that in general because most people's feet are dirty? Or is she saying that because I'm black? She's surprised that I'm so clean. You know what I mean? And I just would notice also in the nail salon, when customers, you know, and in that nail salon, it was predominantly black women in there, you know, getting their nails done, getting their toes done, getting their lashes, their eyebrows. And so I noticed how, you know, sometimes when some of the customers would ask questions, they would respond in a smart, you know, rude, condescending way. They could be very patronizing. And it's like, hold up, we the one that's helping you all. We're the one that's paying your mortgage. We're the ones that's giving you money that you're able to send back to your homeland in Vietnam to take care of your family that lives in Vietnam. And you want to be rude and disrespectful for us. If it wasn't for us, your shop wouldn't be open.
Exactly.
You know, we're the main demographic that's giving you all money. You know what I mean? The main. It's predominantly black women in that particular nail salon, and they treat us the worst. We're the reason why you're able to pay for your cars cash, pay off your house, go on vacation,
and help your family
in Vietnam. And it's like, it's still no respect, you know what I mean? And I just had a big issue with that, and I got fed up with it. So I decided to select a black nail tech that I found off of Instagram. And the first young black nail tech, she was out in Gwinnett, I believe. And my first appointment I went with her, she was 30 minutes late, y'all. And I was pissed because on her IG, this is the black nail tech, she said that if you're late, 10 to 15 minutes late, you get charged a $20 late fee. So I drove y'all all the way out to Gwinnett. Gwinnett is about 45 minutes from where I live.
If you're familiar with the
Metro Atlanta area, to make sure I got there on time so there was no issues. And my first time seeing her, my first initial appointment with her, she was 30 minutes late. And then, y'all, check this out. When she showed up to the appointment while I was waiting on her, she goes, oh, don't cuss me out. Don't cuss me out. I'm sorry I'm late. And I'm thinking to myself, yeah, but I'm like, you know what? She's another black woman. Let me not cancel her out. You know, she did explain to me how she had a small child. Things happen. You know, let me just give it a try. So I stayed. She did my nails. It was a lot more expensive than it was going to the you know, Vietnamese nail shop. But, you know, she did a good job, whatever. However, I decided to not go back to her because she was so far from my house, so I left it alone.
And see, what I like about that is that you had a bad experience with an African American nail tech, but you didn't give up. You tried another African American nail tech. But see, we have a tendency where we want to give up on our people and say, okay, well, we just can't. We can't have anything right. We can't do anything right. We don't, you know, she was late. And see, I need to go back to the Asians because I know they're going to be there when I get there. But you didn't go back. You found another African American nail tech.
And so, yeah, and that's a common thing, you know, like you just said, you know, I think I'm just going to be candid. I'm going to keep it real with y'all. I think in the black community, when we have a bad experience with black-owned businesses, we are very quick to say, you know what, I'm done. I'm never going back.
We can't do nothing right.
Right. And as black people, when we patronize black businesses, we hold them to the standard that we would do a white business.
Right.
You know, not realizing that sometimes we may not always have the same resources. Now, that's no excuse, but
that's
another caveat is that with us as black people, when we, do run into issues with black businesses, we're so quick to cancel them. Whereas on the flip side, when we run into issues with Target or Walmart,